everybody for coming out and making this surprise a success. First of all, I would like to thank you and for showing your support for you. Okay, you're probably wondering why we brought you down here today. It's an understatement to say that somehow, some way, you have touched all of our lives during your tenure here at Toro. Whether it was sharing your own personal experiences to better enrich Intro to Humanistic Medicine, provide our first pimping and problem-based learning, or simply taking a moment to lend your ear for personal and professional commentaries. While words and experiences are fleeting, we wanted to come up with a more permanent testament to your legacy. On behalf of myself, OMSGA, and your entire Toro family, it is my honor to present you with the first ever McMurran Award of Courage, MAC for short. In forthcoming years, any faculty, staff, or student can be nominated for demonstrating bravery in the face of adversity. All future recipients will exemplify your spirit in the hopes of encouraging us all to live by your example and continue your legacy.
First of all, I think everybody knows that I wear my emotions just barely on the surface, so if I expose them today, it won't be due to anybody else. And you also know, usually I'm not someone who uses short words. I do like to talk, I like the sound of my own voice, I guess. I don't really know what to say, honestly. It caught me so by surprise, and I'm just beyond humbled and touched, and I just feel there are so many other people who I know who are here who have experienced trials and adversity and have come through them with, I think, greater courage than me, so I feel sort of lame in some ways. I think what I've gone through is obviously a life-altering experience. I mean, it goes without saying. And I'm not sure that any one of you would not manage yourselves in the same way as I've done, or at least I've tried to do, and that's to look to find the good amongst the bad, or the silver lining in the cloud, or whatever cliche you might want to use. And I think when it all came down, I think I just looked at it and said, well, I could either, have a permanent pity party for myself and, just make it a horrible experience, or I can choose to embrace life. And while those of you who've been in my class, I'm perfectly comfortable with where I'm going when I die, and I don't necessarily have fear of that. And so I just sort of put it in the hands of my higher power, who happens to be God, and I decided that what will be, and His will be done. So there's no point in sitting around and feeling sorry for myself. So that's kind of how I try to approach it. I think the other thing that I looked at, because I do see myself as a teacher first and foremost, and I want you to know that while I'm trained as a physician, you've heard me say before, that's what I do and not who I am. And I still believe that. And so I think probably of the 5 or so iterations of my career that I've had, I think the time spent here has been the most profitable for me in so many different ways. You've all touched me probably more so than I think I've touched you, and so for that I thank you, and I thank you for the support, because I certainly have received an abundance of that, not just with this experience, but certainly last year as well. So when I got sick, I thought, well, I can just be cloistered and feel sorry for myself, or I can look for some opportunity to take my experience and to help you better understand what it's like from a patient's perspective, which those who have had my class understand fully well what I'm talking about, because that's largely what we talk about, the doctor-patient relationship. And many of the things that I've taught, I'm now experiencing where I've had a different perspective on it. And so I think it's helped me in an odd sort of way. And I look forward to teaching my course in the fall. And I look forward to incorporating the things that I've learned with the new group of students that come in. Certainly with all of you that I continue to work with, we'll continue to find ways in which to incorporate that. In terms of having a perpetual award in my name, I don't know what to say about that. It's probably one of the most humbling and touching experiences that I've ever had in my life, and I certainly will have to take some time to process really what that all means. I think Dr. Harder knows that feeling as well. And I think all of you that I know in one way or another express and show your courage as well. It's a courageous endeavor to seek a higher education, and particularly at a professional level. As my dad, who was a surgeon, told me, it'll be the hardest thing that you've ever done, but it'll be the most rewarding experience when you look back on it, because you will have faced adversity and mastered it and mastered yourself.